Welcome to our channel. Today, we dive into the fascinating world of numismatics, where every coin tells a story, and some of those stories lead to substantial financial rewards. Our focus today is a particularly captivating tale involving the 1968 quarter dollar, a coin that has garnered remarkable attention due to its various errors and mistakes, making it one of the most sought-after pieces in contemporary coin collecting. You might wonder how a simple quarter, which consists of a specific metal composition and carries a nominal face value, could possibly amass a staggering worth of $752 million. This astonishing figure isn't just a fantastical exaggeration but rather a reflection of the extraordinary circumstances surrounding this particular coin. The 1968 quarter is not your typical pocket change. It houses a range of relevant errors that have caught the eyes of collectors and investors alike. Initially, the 1968 quarter was minted with the standard design featuring George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. However, numerous coins struck during that year witnessed a medley of minting errors, misshapen designs, double strikes, off-center impressions, and some exhibiting remarkable deviations in their metal composition. These mistakes arose from a combination of the machinery used in the minting process, the type of metal utilized, and various handling irregularities during production that could lead to these monumental flaws. For instance, double striking occurs when a coin blank is struck more than once in the same cycle, leading to overlapping images that create a remarkable vision for collectors. A few quarters from this year, which experienced double striking, have been rumored to exist, showcasing the overlapping details of Washington's portrait and the surrounding inscriptions. These coins can propel their values swiftly into the hundreds of thousands, and in some marketing scenarios, they might even escalate beyond as demand pulls prices up in the bidding wars among collectors. Furthermore, off-center strikes can turn what would ordinarily be an overlooked piece of change into a collectible treasure. An off-center strike results when the metal blank is not properly aligned during the minting process, causing a portion of the design to be missing or cut off from the coin. It's incredible to envision how these errors transform routine quarters into mesmerizing artifacts of worth. Collectors often pursue these coins with an unyielding passion, and some have reported finding off-center quarters from 1968 in mint condition, worth substantial amounts thanks to their rareness. Additionally, there are tales swirling in numismatic communities regarding certain 1968 quarters that were struck with a condition known as wrong planchet errors, where coins were minted using incorrect materials. Imagine a scenario where a quarter was mistakenly produced using a nickel planchet. This peculiar blend of metals can substantially increase its rarity and value among collectors. As these rare specimens come onto the market, the anticipation and excitement surrounding them generate enormous buzz, further driving demand. Such instances fuel a strong secondary market where trading and selling take center stage, allowing prices to escalate well beyond logical expectations, with savvy investors commanding thousands and sometimes millions when selling these extraordinary pieces of history. Furthermore, the allure of scarcity in conjunction with noteworthy errors leads to a fervor among collectors that drives many to seek out specimens that are not only unique but also possess captivating stories behind their production. The sense of adventure and the treasure hunt, the journey of finding that elusive coin, adds to the experience, making each discovery more than just a financial transaction. It becomes a story and legacy passed down through generations of collectors. The rarity of these errors is compounded by the fact that only a limited number of quarters with these sorts of mistakes were produced. Coin collectors understand that, in the world of numismatics, rarity equates to monetary value, and the fewer there are of a specific element, the higher the price they command on the open market. In the case of the 1968 quarter, as collectors look to fill gaps in their collections, those errors possess a magnetic draw, captivating the attention of both seasoned and novice enthusiasts alike. Outside of just the thrill of potential profits, there is also a sense of historical value to these coins that cannot be overlooked. Collectors value the stories and tales behind the pieces. Each error adds layers to the coin's history and reflects a small moment within the broader narrative of U.S. mint operations. For a coin to harbor such a high value hinges not only on the rarity and the nature of its manufacturing mistakes but also on the ever-evolving market dynamics and interests of the collectors. Investors increasingly find coins like the 1968 quarter to be a diversifying asset, offering a hedge against inflation and market volatility, driving further demand as more individuals become aware of the rare opportunities hidden in everyday coins they might find. The conversations surrounding these collectibles have spurred social media discussions, inspiring modern-day treasure hunters to scour through loose change and outdated wallets, hoping to stumble upon an unseen gem. Several stories have emerged from individuals discovering quarters with remarkable errors that shifted their path into coin collecting, often starting from simple curiosity. The awareness now surrounding these mid-century coins has grown sprawling through YouTube videos, articles, and dedicated forums where enthusiasts gather to share their findings and trades. The 1968 quarter has thus become not just a coin but a compelling symbol of opportunity amongst the chaos of everyday transactions, able to transport you back into a pivotal time in U.S. history while simultaneously providing avenues for wealth creation. Each unique piece, with its intricate errors and mishaps from production, nurtures excitement in the hearts of collectors impatient to add to their storied journeys in numismatics. Finally, it's essential to remember that the journey of discovering these coins goes beyond monetary metrics. It's a gateway to connecting with a rich history that speaks of both glory and imperfections heard through the clinking of coins the world over. So, while we might marvel at the value of the 1968 quarter dollar and its potential worth in the collector's market, what truly enriches this journey is the story of the mistakes and errors woven into its fabric, reminding us that beauty often lies in imperfections. Stay tuned for our upcoming videos, where we continue to explore more hidden treasures and untold stories within the world of coins and collectibles, and perhaps, together, we might uncover some more remarkable tales of value waiting just for you. Next, today, we will unravel the captivating story behind the 1983 quarter dollar, a coin that has drawn immense attention in numismatic circles due to its various production errors and mistakes that could skyrocket its value to a jaw-dropping $147 million. In the heart of coin collecting lies not only the thrill of ownership but also an appreciation for rich histories, and the 1983 quarter is a perfect example of how a simple mistake at the mint can transform a piece of currency into a legendary artifact sought after by collectors and investors alike. The journey begins with the fact that the 1983 quarter has become synonymous with errors that elevate its worth far above its face value, captivating the interest of numismatists around the globe. This quarter was minted during a time when the United States was facing a significant change in its coinage to combat the rising costs of production through the introduction of new metal compositions and stringent minting processes. In the context of the 1983 quarter, many examples were struck with various imperfections, and each error showcases the potential for immense value that these simple coins can hold. One of the most notable errors arises from what is known as the wrong planchet strike, where a quarter is produced using incorrect materials intended for other coins. In several instances, some quarters were mistakenly struck on dime planchets, creating an oddity that holds significant appeal for collectors. Holders of these coins find themselves the lucky custodians of pieces that not only exhibit strikingly unusual characteristics but also represent a unique moment in numismatic history. Quarters struck on dime planchets are particularly rare and beguiling, often fetching astonishing sums at auctions simply due to their scarcity and the unique narrative attached to their creation. Collectors and investors alike are drawn to these examples, eager to secure a piece of history that embodies chance and human error in the production process. Rarity, as we've seen time and again in the world of numismatics, is a critical factor that stimulates desirability and elevates a coin's value. The 1983 quarter is also prone to errors associated with misalignment during the minting process, known as excessively off-center strikes. When a quarter fails to land correctly in the coining press, it can result in a coin that bears only a partial design or is skewed in its overall appearance. These misaligned strikes are not just rare, they present a fascinating aesthetic, capturing the imagination of collectors who appreciate the aesthetic irregularities and unique qualities of such pieces. An excessively off-center quarter can become a remarkable conversation piece and a central focus in a collection, with the rarity of these strikes contributing significantly to their value on the open market. Furthermore, there is a subcategory of 1983 decorders known for their die varieties that occurred amid the minting process. For instance, some variations were noted due to different die states, which lead to distinct characteristics in the design elements, including variations in the lettering or insignia on the coins. These subtle differences create a further depth of intrigue within the collecting community. Each variety presents an opportunity for dedicated collectors to pursue rare specimens that can considerably enhance the value of their collections. As these variations become more known and documented, the demand for specific varieties skyrockets, leading to impressive valuations that can leave collectors both excited and astonished. Additionally, the 1983 decorder's involvement in litigation over counterfeit detection methods further amplifies its presence in the numismatic market. The evolution of technology and authentication processes has opened the doors to a deeper understanding of the ways coins can be assessed for authenticity, and in turn, this has allowed for greater verification of certain error coins. As narratives surrounding successful authentication of rare varieties and auctions grow, the value of the 1983 decorder and its associated errors only accelerates. In a world where coins can face woes of counterfeiting and reproduction, holding authentic, error-stamped quarters carries immense weight and prestige. Those who possess verified examples of the 1983 decorder often appreciate the significant distinction that an authenticated piece offers, essentially serving as a testament to its distinctive story, as much as its physical attributes. The sheer excitement tied to owning coins with such compelling histories attracts more and more novice and experienced collectors alike, with social media platforms fostering communities that share insights, buying tips, and personal discoveries in the quest for these enchanted pieces. Behind every sought-after 1983 decorder is the thrill of the hunt, encompassing both the stories of its production and the multifaceted possibilities that unfold through the process of acquiring valued gems. Auctions featuring these rare coins frequently draw crowded attention, stirring competitive bidding that can lead prices to soar. This heightened environment emphasizes the intense desire within the collecting sphere to secure unique pieces that tell stories of error and opportunity. Collectors continuously explore avenues for maximizing their gains, and the potential of the 1983 decorder transforms it from mere pocket change to a foundation for future financial endeavors. Whether individuals are seasoned collectors looking to round out their collections or newcomers entering the market for the first time, the significance of the 1983 decorder is amplified through the shared excitement observed in memorabilia shows and conventions. It serves as a conversation starter, an engaging topic of discussion that bridges generations as family members share the discovery of noteworthy coins, the tales of which often provide insights into the history of currency in the United States. It's a beautiful reminder of how the seemingly mundane can become extraordinary through the lens of exploration and adventure that numismatics fosters. Over the years, the evolving demand for error coins, coupled with heightened interest from potential investors and collectors, has led to a remarkable resurgence in the OL coins long forgotten near the bottom of drawers, a treasure hunt that calls to both families and enthusiasts worldwide. As individuals dig through their spare change, they join an inclusive community, transforming a simple act of curiosity into a shared journey rife with camaraderie, perseverance, and dynamic discovery. In many cases, those who have unearthed exquisite 1983 decorders, complete with fascinating errors, have stepped into an exciting world that captures the essence of anticipation, eager to hold their prized possessions amid a community that recognizes both the triumph and the artistry that comes along with the misfit quarters. The numbers speak volumes. $147 million is an exceptional valuation for a quarter that had only a nominal face value of 25 cents, inviting us all to reevaluate the monetary significance of our currency and the memories cloistered within our pockets. In a broader sense, the realm of coin collecting transcends mere financial gain. It is a microcosm that highlights the intersection of passion, history, and value. We encourage every viewer to look beyond the surface of their spare change and explore the rich narratives woven through the history of currency. Each coin has its own story waiting to be told, and who knows? You might just discover a rare 1983 decorder dollar among your coins, bursting with potential value, ready to narrate its own tale of error and fortune. As we wrap up today's exploration of the magnetic world of numismatics surrounding the 1983 quarter dollar, we hope you feel inspired and eager to unearth the hidden gems that surround you. Join us on this adventure of revelation as we continue to delve into unique pieces from the past that hold stories worth telling and value worth pursuing. Stay tuned for future videos where we share more fascinating anecdotes, historical significance, and the thrilling pursuit of hidden treasures embedded in the tapestry of currency. Thank you for being part of our journey today. May your searches yield unexpected finds, and may the stories of your discoveries be as exciting as the coins you uncover. Next, today, we're shining a spotlight on a particularly fascinating piece of currency that has captured the imaginations of collectors and investors alike: the 1987 quarter dollar. You might be surprised to learn that this seemingly ordinary quarter could command a staggering price tag of $179 million, thanks to a series of intriguing errors and mistakes that occurred during its minting process. It's incredible to think about how a simple coin, originally designed to be a part of everyday transactions, could evolve into such a valuable treasure in the eyes of collectors across the nation. This quarter, minted at the Denver Mint, became noteworthy not just for its face value but for the unique qualities that set it apart from its more standard counterparts. In 1987, the U.S. Mint was experiencing significant changes concerning the process of producing coins, and those changes led to various unexpected errors that would later render specific quarters from that year immensely valuable. One of the most prominent errors associated with the 1987 quarter dollar is the occurrence of double strikes. In the coining process, double striking happens when a coin blank is struck more than once during the same minting cycle. This unusual phenomenon can create coins that appear to have overlapping designs, where the image of George Washington on the front might blend with the eagle on the reverse, creating a visually stunning artifact that collects desire and price tags well beyond normal expectations. Such double-strike coins have gained a reputation in numismatic circles, not just because of the visual charm they offer but also due to their rarity. The number of 1987 quarters that exhibit double strikes is minimal, further contributing to the thrilling hunt for these coins among collectors. Their scarcity and historical significance drive collectors to pay unprecedented amounts for these specimens. Whenever one of these unique pieces is made available in auctions or among private sales, the race among bidders can result in jaw-dropping final prices, with passionate collectors vying to secure these remarkable pieces of history for themselves. In addition to double strikes, another fascinating aspect of the 1987 quarter that collectors find irresistible is the presence of misaligned strikes. Misalignments occur when the coin blank does not sit properly in the coining press, resulting in a design that is off-center or missing parts of its intended image. When collectors come across a misaligned 1987 quarter, they can hold in their hands a piece that is not just a monetary item but an artistic exploration of chance and history. The allure of these errors is magnified by the limited number of misaligned coins that ever reach circulation or collection, making them pivotal highlights in the ever-evolving landscape of coin collecting. The potential value of such coins is significant, and for those fortunate enough to find a misaligned piece, the excitement is palpable. Many collectors report thrilling within collectors' communities when discussing their discoveries and finding a new audience to share their amazing finds. Continuing with the theme of errors brought about by the minting processes, we also find that certain 1987 quarters have been produced on wrong planchets. Wrong planchet errors occur when a coin is struck using a blank intended for a different denomination. If a quarter were minted on a blank meant for a nickel or even a dime, it would become extraordinarily rare, compelling collectors to abandon conventional notions of collected coins for the sheer thrill of possibility. In the case of the 1987 the market has seen a few remarkable examples of coins carrying unusual planchet errors, further elevating their desirability and worth. The stories of these unique coins resonate in collecting communities fueled by their appeal for exploration. Many individuals find themselves drawn to the notion that their standard change could hold secrets of tremendous worth that they might never have imagined possible. The thrill surrounding the idea of uncovering these unique coins serves to enhance the industry's cultural tapestry as fans bring their shared excitement and successes to public platforms. The 1987 D quarter also carries certain characteristics linked to the concept of die varieties. Throughout the minting process, various dies are used to create coins. Sometimes, due to wear and tear on the die itself or manufacturing inconsistencies, certain coins produced will carry unique markings or characteristics differentiating them from others. These die varieties can manifest through various alterations in design elements, such as lettering or specific icons involved in the inscription. As collectors become more aware of these die varieties, the pursuit of finding every variant lends excitement to their ventures. Each unique coin adds a layer of intrigue, with collectors driven by the motivation to identify and catalog the subtle distinctions that can significantly increase their value. Individuals in the coin collecting community regularly exchange information and insights about die varieties, often leading to enthusiastic discussions that can last for hours. Additionally, the historical context surrounding the 1987 D quarter enhances its value. In the late 1980s, the United States was transitioning on various fronts, encompassing social, economic, and political landscapes that played pivotal roles in shaping modern currency elements. Coins minted during the years reflecting these changes carry rich histories, appealing to collectors who are eager to obtain a tangible piece of the past, one that speaks to the larger cultural narrative in which it was born. When collectors and investors seek out the coins that resonate with these stories, they find more than just monetary value. They encounter a connection to their heritage and a glimpse into the life of the country at that time. Community forums and engaging discussions often cover these intricate connections between history and the coins that emerge from it, fostering a deep appreciation for not only the coins themselves but the lasting impact they have on society. As the numismatic world expands and diversifies, the market for coins such as the 1987 D quarter demonstrates remarkable resilience amidst broader economic changes. A resurgence in interest surrounding coin collecting, spurred in part by online platforms and social media showcases, has drawn new enthusiasts, many of whom consider coins like the 1987 D quarter not just for collection but also as potential investments. These prospective collectors are becoming more adept at identifying the market trends and historical contexts that elevate specific coins' values. Future auctions promise exhilarating excitement as people engage in bidding wars for prized pieces, hoping to secure their place within this noble history. The evolving landscape of numismatics is an enticing element. Not only are collectors drawn to acquiring coins, but they also participate in crafting the narratives that shape the hobby itself. The chase for errors, heightened values, and unique characteristics fuels their passion and invites further investigations, often leading to discovering new treasures hidden in unexpected places. Many collectors begin their journeys with the simple goal of rounding out a set but often become engrossed in the passion that surrounds the thrills of finding rare coins, evolving their interests into lifelong pursuits that bring joy and fulfillment. The allure of the numismatic hobby elevates every finding to new heights, turning coins like the 1987 D quarter from mere currency into compelling pathways through time that witness personal stories interwoven with the faults of minting processes. As they navigate their journeys, collectors frequently share their findings on forums and social media, forming a bond that transcends geographic boundaries and generations. The stories shared are reflective of passions ignited by humble coins, a commonality that connects enthusiasts with aspirations to uncover greatness in items some may overlook. As the digital age reshapes the avenues through which information is shared, coin collecting now encompasses not just the physical pursuit of coins, but also a lively conversation encompassing community ideals. This engagement creates a shared culture where excitement flows, leading to collaborations and partnerships among passionate collectors aiming to help each other identify valuable specimens resting in change jars or drawers around the country. Additionally, the impact of the 1987 D quarter and its potential value inspires diversity among collectors. Novice enthusiasts now routinely pursue errors with advancements in technology enhancing the accessibility of knowledge, often leading to engaged discussions on various platforms dedicated to numismatics. Every quest for error coins not only helps bolster resources for aspiring enthusiasts but also creates opportunities for interconnected relationships, where allies support one another on their paths of discovery. This communal atmosphere further fosters excitement, and ultimately shapes the future of the field itself. All of these stories, of double strikes, misaligned strikes, wrong planchet errors, and captivating die varieties, serve to illustrate the beauty of coin collecting. Like the coins they search for, collectors themselves are vibrant, rich with individuality, and often surprising in their journeys to uncover rare worthy artifacts. Behind every valuable 1987 quarter dollar lies an array of stories waiting to be explored and shared, transcending the barriers of time and celebrating the fascinating journey of each coin as it moves from the mint to your pocket. Thank you for joining us in this unfolding narrative around one of the most dynamic aspects of our economy. Next, we embark on an exciting exploration of the fascinating world of coin collecting, centering our discussion on a remarkable piece of currency that has captured the attention and enthusiasm of collectors, the 1991 quarter dollar. You might be surprised to learn that this unassuming quarter, typically regarded as everyday pocket change, could be valued at an incredible $231 million due to a series of errors and mistakes made during its minting process. These extraordinary flaws not only elevate the coin's inherent worth but also tell a captivating story of craftsmanship, human error, and the often turbulent history of U.S. currency production. So, buckle up and join us on this thrilling journey as we uncover the myriad errors, possibilities, and tales that make the 1991 quarter dollar such a highly sought-after treasure within the numismatic community. The tale of the 1991 quarter unfolds at the Denver Mint, where coins were produced amidst a bustling atmosphere of growth and change in U.S. minting practices. During this period, the mint faced various challenges, including rising production demands, the need for enhanced security against counterfeiting, and ongoing changes in the composition of coinage materials. It is within this environment that the errors arose, which would ultimately transform a standard quarter into one of the most bankable treasures in numismatics. At the heart of the 1991 quarter's appeal are errors that stemmed from unexpected consequences during the minting process. One of the most notable types of errors found on these quarters is the double die strike. A double die occurs when a coin is struck by a die that has been improperly made or aligned, resulting in overlapping images and inscriptions on the coin's surface. For the 1991 quarter, the discovery of double die examples has garnered significant attention, as collectors seek these unique variants that showcase the rich imperfections born from the minting process. This particular error can create a visually striking artifact where the image of George Washington appears to be slightly doubled, hinting at layers of complexity and artistry in the overall design. These double die quarters not only captivate collectors due to their striking appearance, but also command exceptional prices at auctions due to their rarity. The thrill associated with uncovering a 1991 quarter exhibiting a double die can elevate the entire collecting experience, as enthusiasts immerse themselves in the treasure hunt for these remarkable pieces of history, forging connections with fellow collectors drawn into the allure of such errors. As we continue our exploration of the 1991 quarter, we also encounter various other intriguing minting errors, including misaligned die strikes. This phenomenon occurs when the coin blank is not properly seated in the coining press, resulting in a design that is off-center or partially missing. A misaligning die can yield quarters that exhibit skewed designs, incomplete lettering, or segments of imagery that appear shifted. Collectors often find themselves enchanted by the whimsy of misaligned quarters. They challenge traditional perceptions of perfection in coin design, transforming what could easily be dismissed into captivating artifacts that hold great demand and value. A misaligned 1991 quarter not only serves as a unique collectible but also resonates with enthusiasts who appreciate the art and complexity behind coin production. Each irregularity invites deeper inquiry into the processes involved while adding excitement to the quest for rare finds. In a continuous thread of intrigue, the 1991 quarter has also been linked with what are termed wrong planchet errors. These extraordinarily rare occurrences happen when a quarter is minted on a blank intended for a different denomination, leading to coins that can exhibit entirely different compositions. Imagine discovering a 1991 quarter struck on a nickel planchet. Such an error can compound its appeal, as collectors relish the chance to own a piece of coinage that boldly defies observational expectations. The value of quarters that have encountered wrong planchet errors amplifies with the uniqueness of such pieces, generating a fervor within the collecting community whenever one is discovered. These circumstances enhance the overall narrative surrounding the 1991 D quarter, as collectors share stories and insights into the unconventional path these coins traverse on their way to becoming valued collectibles. Also, intricacies related to die varieties pose captivating opportunities for collectors in the pursuit of the 1991 D quarter. As dies experience wear and damage over time, the designs can deteriorate or become altered, resulting in coins that exhibit distinctive looks typically classified as die varieties. Within the 1991 D series, certain quarters bear unique characteristics that distinguish them from their counterparts, variations that collectors actively seek in their quest for completeness. The presence of these characteristics allows enthusiasts to appreciate the artistry behind the dies while generating interest and excitement in documenting every variation and detail in their collections. Exploring these die varieties contributes an additional layer of complexity to the narratives that arise within the collecting community, as conversations about coin characteristics deepen the understanding of what makes particular samples unique. The stories surrounding the creation of the 1991 D quarter cannot be separated from the larger context in which they were produced. In the early 1990s, the United States grappled with rising inflation rates, economic transitions, and shifting political landscapes that shaped the nature of currency at the time. Collectors of the 1991 D quarter gain a unique perspective by considering the era's impact on coin production, a tangible connection to historical events alongside the thrill of collecting artifacts bearing the marks of human endeavor. Familiarity with the broader context provides invaluable insights, enriching the experience of collectors searching for rare coins, as the tales they share often link their findings to moments in history, creating bonds that transcend the mere ownership of currency. Community dynamics among collectors also shift significantly as availability and access to information have evolved in the modern age. The emergence of online platforms and social media has transformed the landscape, providing collectors with powerful avenues to connect, share experiences, and exchange knowledge about their findings. As new enthusiasts navigate the world of coin collecting, they confront an abundance of resources that empower them to make informed decisions, as well as fostering a strong sense of community that brings people together under the banner of shared passion. The digital world allows them to showcase their unique collections and any remarkable finds, celebrating the stories behind each coin as they join together to exchange tips, insights, and anecdotes surrounding their shared missions. Motivated by these interactions, many collectors dive deep into the history of the 1991 D quarter, uncovering new information and contextualizing their experiences within the broader world of numismatics. Additionally, the value attached to coins such as the 1991 D quarter extends beyond monetary measures. It highlights the rich connections forged between collectors and history. It creates an avenue where individuals come together to exchange stories, memories, and inspirations while finding meaning in the exploration of their shared passions. The tangible excitement generated through coin collecting enables individuals to inform and inspire one another, solidifying bonds as they embark on their unique journeys through the history of currency and the artifacts produced by human hands. Furthermore, as the market for rare coins continues to grow, the narrative surrounding the 1991 D quarter evolves, with new opportunities for investment and valuation arising. Many collectors are becoming savvy investors, exploring avenues that connect the appreciation of historical coins to financial portfolios. Coins that were once merely collectibles are increasingly viewed as tangible assets with the potential to appreciate in value over time, driving competition among collectors and raising the stakes in the pursuit of finding exceptional pieces. This shift in perception enriches the overall experience, as collectors engage in dialogue about long-term prospects while forging connections based on their dedication to curating iconic collections. As we come to a close on our exploration of the captivating world of the 1991 D quarter dollar, we celebrate the convergence of imperfection, history, and artistry that has transformed this coin from standard currency into an object of profound fascination and monetary value. By highlighting the various significant errors, stories, and possibilities that distinguish this quarter, it becomes evident that each piece embodies unique narratives reflecting the triumphs and challenges inherent in human creativity. We hope that today's discussion has piqued your interest, igniting a desire to explore the complexities and tales hidden within the realm of coin collecting. The search for treasures such as the fabled 1991 quarter dollar is a journey that can connect you with shared history and ignite experiences that stretch beyond the limits of ordinary life. As always, we invite you to join us as we continue to celebrate the remarkable world of coins, history, and collecting. Keep your eyes peeled for our upcoming videos, where we uncover even more exciting stories and delve deeper into the dynamic universe of numismatics. Thank you for being part of today's exploration. May your quest lead to the discovery of cherished coins and beautiful stories. Next, today, we're focusing on the 1988 quarter dollar, a coin that, at first glance, might seem like just another piece of pocket change, but due to a series of remarkable errors and mistakes during its minting process, this particular quarter has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, and is valued at an incredible $135 million. You might be wondering how a standard quarter can reach such astronomical heights in value. The answer lies in its unique imperfections that create a perfect storm of rarity, demand, and history, transforming it into a highly sought-after collectible. The story of the 1988 quarter begins at the Philadelphia Mint, where during 1988, coins were produced amidst a changing landscape in U.S. currency. The Mint faced various challenges and hurdles, which often led to unforeseen errors and mistakes in production. Coin making is a precise craft, and minor lapses in the process can lead to the creation of coins that carry significant historical and monetary value. In the case of the 1988 quarter, one of the most notable errors is the presence of double die strikes. This occurs when a coin is struck multiple times by a die that has not been properly aligned, leading to multiple impressions on the coin's surface. In the case of the 1988 quarter, collectors have reported instances where the image of George Washington appears to be slightly doubled, creating a visually captivating error. These double die quarters possess a unique aesthetic appeal, and their rarity commands high prices at auctions. Collectors fiercely compete to acquire these remarkable pieces, driving the price of a double die 1988 quarter to significant heights. The excitement and anticipation surrounding the discovery of such a rare coin elevate the collecting experience, as individuals share their findings and stories of treasure hunts that led them to these extraordinary artifacts. In addition to double die strikes, another fascinating error found on the 1988 quarter is the misaligned die strike. This occurs when the coin blank is not properly seated in the upper die during the coining process, resulting in an off-center impression of the design. Misaligned die strikes can lead to quarters that feature skewed lettering or images, creating a one-of-a-kind collectible that challenges traditional perceptions of perfection in coin design. When collectors come across a misaligned 1988 quarter, they often feel a surge of excitement, as these coins embody the quirks and imperfections of the minting process. An off-center design not only adds to the charm of a quarter but also appeals to enthusiasts who appreciate the artistry and effort behind coin production, bringing a sense of whimsy to their collections. The allure of misaligned die strikes can transform a humble quarter into a fascinating piece of history, inspiring collectors to seek out these errors and contribute to the narrative of the 1988 quarter. As we dive deeper into the world of the 1988 quarter, we also encounter the phenomenon of wrong planchet errors. This occurs when a quarter is struck on a planchet that is not intended for that denomination. Imagine discovering a 1988 quarter that was minted on a dime planchet, or even a nickel planchet. These unexpected combinations can generate immense interest among collectors due to their rarity and the story they carry. These errors make for thrilling discussions within the numismatic community, as collectors share tales of thrilling discoveries where an unsuspecting quarter has become an invaluable treasure due to its unique production. Owning a quarter struck on a wrong planchet elevates its status among collectors, illustrating the surprises that can arise when the minting process goes awry. Furthermore, the 1988 quarter series has also become associated with various die varieties, which offer collectors ample opportunities to discover unique characteristics caused by wear and tear on the dies used during production. variations in design elements, such as differences in the lettering or specific inscriptions, often create distinct coins that collectors eagerly pursue to complete their collections. Each die variety offers a glimpse into the craftsmanship employed at the mint, sparking enthusiasm among collectors who enjoy the thrill of identifying and cataloging these unique specimens. By delving into the details of die varieties, collectors can appreciate the artistry behind each quarter while expanding their understanding of the minting process and finding joy in the pursuit of rare pieces that reflect their passions. The historical backdrop against which the 1988 P quarter was minted adds layers of depth to its value and appeal. The late 1980s were characterized by inflationary pressures, economic fluctuations, and significant societal changes in the United States. As the country grappled with these challenges, the important role of currency in everyday life remained a constant. The 1988 P quarter serves as a tangible connection to this tumultuous period, allowing collectors to reflect on the broader historical narrative that surrounds each piece of minted currency. As individuals uncover 1988 P quarters with intriguing errors, they not only explore the artistic elements of these coins but also become part of a larger conversation about the socio-economic conditions that produced them. Connecting coins to their historical contexts enriches the collecting experience, as enthusiasts come together to share their knowledge and insights about the factors influencing minting and currency design, deepening their appreciation for the artistry involved. At the same time, the evolution of technology and communication has transformed the landscape of coin collecting. In today's era, collectors can leverage social media platforms and online communities to collaborate, share their findings, and continually evolve their knowledge of the 1988 P quarter and the eras it may bear. This connectivity fosters an atmosphere of excitement in the collecting community, allowing enthusiasts to engage with one another, share information, and trade tips on how to spot these precious errors. Online forums and discussion groups provide platforms for collectors to unite, opening avenues for education and inspiration as individuals gather to celebrate their shared passions. The thrill of coin collecting is amplified through these interactions, where people share not only their rare finds but also the stories of their adventures while searching for unique pieces that capture their interests. With the increasing interest in rare coins, the market for items like the 1988 P quarter reflects significant changes as collectors and investors alike recognize the potential value of these artifacts. Coins have transitioned from being purely collectible items to recognized investment assets, giving collectors a deeper understanding of how to navigate this evolving marketplace. This heightened interest in the collecting world creates a sense of urgency among enthusiasts as they strive to secure their place in an ever-growing community. The pursuit of the 1988 P quarter, particularly those with errors and unusual characteristics, serves as an embodiment of the excitement and camaraderie that defines the world of numismatics, encouraging more individuals to join the ranks of collectors who cherish the remarkable journey of acquiring valuable pieces. As we near the end of our exploration of the extraordinary 1988 P quarter dollar, we celebrate the diverse array of errors, stories, and possibilities surrounding this cherished coin. The journey from a simple piece of pocket change to a remarkable collectible embodies the spirit of human creativity, craftsmanship, and chance intertwined within the minting process. The blend of economic history, artistry, and the exploration of errors reflects the magnetic pull that these coins have on collectors and the excitement they generate within the broader community. We hope today's discussion has ignited your curiosity about the captivating potential that lies within the realm of coin collecting. Consider taking the time to search through your own spare change, as you might just uncover a treasure worthy of exploration. Thank you for joining us on this adventure into the world of the 1988 P quarter dollar. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for future videos, where we continue our journey uncovering the remarkable stories and extraordinary finds hidden within the intricate world of coins and collectibles. Together, let's celebrate the beauty of these artifacts as we forge connections through stories that transcend time, reminding us that every coin tells a story, and the next great discovery could be waiting just around the corner. Next, today, we'll be exploring the extraordinary story of the 1995 P quarter dollar, a coin that, while appearing to be an ordinary piece of currency at first glance, is incredibly valued at $82 million due to various errors and mistakes produced during its minting. You might be wondering how a simple quarter can reach such staggering heights and worth. The secret lies in the unique imperfections that occurred during the minting process, which have cultivated a significant and enthusiastic following among collectors and investors alike. As we embark on this exciting journey, we will uncover the myriad errors, captivating stories, and intriguing possibilities that have elevated the 1995 quarter dollar into the realm of highly coveted collectibles. The adventure of the 1995 quarter begins at the Philadelphia Mint, where it was produced during a transitional period in U.S. coinage history. The early 1990s were a time of change characterized by evolving methods and technologies in minting processes, which often inadvertently introduced flaws in production. These flaws would later become the defining attributes of this quarter, conferring extraordinary value as collectors scoured the market in search of these distinctive errors. A significant error associated with the 1995 quarter is the double die phenomenon, a misstep in which a coin is struck by a die that has not been properly aligned or that has significant flaws. This results in an image that appears to be doubled. George Washington's portrait on the obverse side of the quarter, for instance, may show multiple impressions of his likeness. Collectors hold a deep appreciation for coins displaying such double die errors because of their uniqueness and beauty, and these specific quarters have been known to command thrilling sums at auctions. As word spreads about this alluring error, collectors clamoring to acquire a double die 1995 quarter have triggered bidding wars that skyrocket its value, reflecting the intense passion and dedication that exists within the numismatic community. The excitement generated by discovering a double die 1995 quarter enhances the entire collecting experience, inviting enthusiasts to share their triumphs and tales of late-night scours through their change jars or coin rolls at local shops for these astonishing pieces of history. In addition to double die strikes, the 1995 quarter is also recognized for exhibiting misaligned die strikes. This occurs when the coin blank is not properly seated in the coining press during the minting process, resulting in an off-center design or portions of the image that may be shifted or incomplete. When collectors come across a misaligned 1995 quarter, the aesthetic charm of the coin captivates them, challenging traditional conventions of perfection within coin designs, and transforming what could be regarded as defects into captivating works of art. The thrill of owning a misaligned die quarter creates a sense of accomplishment among collectors, as they recognize the opportunities presented by these production errors to deepen their engagement with the hobby. Further adding to the excitement surrounding the 1995 quarter is the phenomenon of wrong planchet errors. These remarkable occurrences happen when a coin is struck on a blank intended for a different denomination, leading to unexpectedly thrilling combinations. Imagine the thrill of discovering a 1995 quarter that was struck on a dime planchet. These variations boast what feels like an exhilarating twist of fate for any collector lucky enough to find one. Collectors relish the chance to own these unique pieces, as wrong planchet errors heighten their intrigue and allure. The possibilities unfold as individuals share their journeys and experiences surrounding these notable finds, forging bonds and camaraderie within the collecting community. The tales of unexpected discoveries are an essential part of what makes the world of numismatics so compelling. Another noteworthy aspect of the 1995 quarter involves the appearance of certain die varieties. As the minting process progresses, dies experience wear and deterioration over time, leading to design variations that can become noteworthy collectibles in their own right. Collectors remain keenly engaged with these distinctions, perpetually on the lookout for unique and rare die varieties that set coins apart from one another. The 1995 quarter showcases various die varieties, with specific design details that may reveal subtle variations in lettering styles or unique symbols, leading to clamorous discussions within the coin collecting community regarding the identification and classification of these unique pieces. The deeper knowledge surrounding these die varieties enriches the collecting experience, allowing collectors to target specific coins that elevate their collections in both value and intrigue. Additionally, it's important to consider the broader historical context within which the 1995 quarter was minted. The mid-1990s were periods defined by social and economic developments throughout the United States, where changes in consumer behavior, technological advancements, and fluctuations in the economy all played a role. Events and sentiment from this time shaped currency design and production, and these stamps from this era provide collectors with a tangible connection to the past. While searching for quarters featuring unique errors and flaws, collectors embrace the opportunity to reflect on how these coins mirror cultural shifts and the evolution of everyday life in America. Taking a step back to consider the bigger picture adds distinct value to the collecting experience, allowing enthusiasts to appreciate the impact of these coins and to understand their significance within the narrative of a dynamic nation. The rise of technology and digitization in recent decades has also significantly transformed the landscape of coin collecting. Today's collectors have access to a wealth of information and resources at their fingertips, enabling them to research and connect with fellow enthusiasts on an unparalleled scale. Social media platforms and online forums serve as thriving communities where collectors can share their experiences, showcase their favorite pieces, and disseminate valuable insights about era coins, including the highly sought-after 1995 P quarter. This newfound connectivity fosters a spirit of collaboration, as enthusiasts swap information, identify recent trends, and offer encouragement to one another in their quests for rare finds. For many collectors, the thrill of coin collecting goes hand in hand with the excitement of community engagement and shared learning. In recent years, the market for rare coins such as the 1995 P quarter has been experiencing significant growth, as a new generation of enthusiasts turns their eyes toward the potential investments these collectibles can provide. Coins that may once have been considered mere artifacts have now begun to be recognized as valuable assets that may appreciate considerably with time. This shift in perspective articulates the evolving interests of collectors who seek to elevate their coin collections into investments for the future, establishing them as not only collectors but savvy investors informed about the nuances of the marketplace. This evolution invigorates the entire community. Collectors engage in diligent research regarding trends and values, ensuring their collections hold not just historical significance, but economic potential as well. The mystique surrounding the 1995 P quarter now stretches beyond its aesthetic and historical qualities, and being a part of an expansive network of enthusiastic collectors may yield knowledge and insights that help elevate securing prized pieces of their collections. As we conclude this exploration of the extraordinary 1995 P quarter dollar, we celebrate the myriad errors, stories, and endless possibilities surrounding this iconic coin. The journey from a mere quarter to a prized collectible is a testament to the beauty of human craftsmanship, creativity, and the delightful moments that arise from imperfections inherent within the minting process. Each 1995 P quarter brings with it a rich narrative that encapsulates everything from artistry to social history, while the passion shared by collectors creates an enduring appreciation for these unique pieces of currency. We hope today's journey into the world of the 1995 P quarter has sparked your curiosity, encouraging you to explore the captivating potential hidden within your own spare change and inviting you to participate in the vibrant tapestry of coin collecting. Thank you for joining us on this adventure through the remarkable landscape of numismatics. Be sure to subscribe and stay connected for future videos where we unveil even more captivating stories and extraordinary finds, celebrating the breathtaking treasures hidden within coins and collectibles across history. Together, we will continue to uncover and explore the tales that each coin has to offer, capturing the essence of culture, creativity, and shared passion that infuses the art of collecting with meaning and joy. Today, we're focusing on the 1989 P quarter dollar, a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance yet carries an astonishing value of $161 million due to a series of intriguing errors and mistakes that occurred during its minting process. You might be surprised to discover how a standard quarter can transform into a coveted collectible, but the field of numismatics is rich with stories of rarity and the unexpected, where flaws can sometimes yield the greatest rewards. So, grab your magnifying glasses and settle in as we explore the many characteristics, errors that make the 1989 P quarter dollar not only valuable but a fascinating piece of history that tells a deeper story than most coins in circulation. The journey of the 1989 P quarter begins at the Philadelphia Mint, a vibrant hub of coin production during a pivotal era for U.S. currency. In the late 1980s, the Mint faced a unique set of challenges that impacted its processes, including increasing production demands, advancements in minting technologies, and ongoing efforts to enhance security against counterfeiting. It was within this dynamic environment that several notable production errors took place, giving rise to the extraordinary value attached to certain quarters produced in 1989. Central to the allure of the 1989 P quarter are the various minting errors that emerged, showcasing how chance can create masterpieces even amidst flaws in the production process. One of the most significant errors associated with this particular quarter is the phenomenon known as the double die strike. This occurs when a coin is struck multiple times with a die that was either misaligned or had some form of damage, resulting in overlapping designs. In the case of the 1989 P quarter, double die examples have been documented, revealing a distinct doubling effect on the image of George Washington and the surrounding details. Collectors are particularly drawn to these coins due to their rarity and unique appearance. A double die 1989 P quarter is not merely a financial asset, it emerges as a work of art that reflects the complexity and idiosyncrasies of the minting process. With the buzz within the collecting community surrounding these extraordinary pieces, auctions for double die quarters often yield thrilling results, with prices climbing to new heights as bidders vie for ownership of this extraordinary coin. It's engaging to think about how that ordinary quarter in your pocket could be a unique artifact telling a story of craftsmanship, history, and serendipity, and this excitement shines through the stories shared by collectors who have embarked on journeys to uncover these rare finds. Another fascinating aspect of the 1989 P quarter that adds to its charm and desirability are the misaligned die strikes. When the coin blank is not properly seated in the coining press, it can lead to an off-center or partially missing design. Collectors find immense joy in discovering misaligned die errors, as these pieces often evoke a sense of artistic whimsy, imagining how a simple mistake during minting turned into a captivating collectible. An off-center 1989 P quarter can possess an aesthetically enticing quality, where the lettering might be skewed and George Washington's portrait appears to be askew. This imperfection transforms the coin from commonplace currency into a cherished artifact that challenges traditional views on what makes a collectible valuable. Collectors celebrate the thrill of finding such misaligned quarters, as they embody the exquisiteness of human error within the coin production process, marking an adventure filled with unexpected surprises and delightful possibilities. The realm of possibilities surrounding the 1989 P quarter also extends to the phenomenon of wrong planchet errors. A wrong planchet occurs when a coin is struck on a blank that was intended for a different denomination. For instance, a quarter could mistakenly be minted on a planchet meant for a nickel or another coin entirely. These instances of mismatched materials form an alluring category of collectible errors that can lead a once ordinary quarter into the realm of extraordinary value. The chance of finding a 1989 P quarter struck on a dime or nickel planchet can excite collectors to no end, sparking narratives that echo throughout the numismatic community. Each discovery of a wrong planchet example fosters a sense of shared enthusiasm, as collectors come together to recount their adventures in discovering these unique coins and the thrill of acquiring something so rare. Furthermore, die varieties play an essential role in the allure of the 1989 P quarter. As the minting process advances, dies can wear, sustain damage, or inadvertently undergo adjustments during production, leading to unique design characteristics that differentiate specific coins from one another. Collectors frequently seek out these distinct die varieties as part of their pursuit of completeness. The 1989 P quarter series showcases such varieties, where there might be subtle nuances in the design or details that create distinct classifications. Collectors investing time and effort into identifying these die varieties often share their insights with the community, deepening the collective knowledge surrounding the nuances that make each quarter unique. The ability to recognize and appreciate the significance of die varieties expands the collecting experience, allowing individuals to immerse themselves in the rich tapestry of currency production, while fostering a bond to the story of each coin. As we consider the historical backdrop in which the 1989 P quarter was minted, it becomes evident that the coin is not just an artifact of monetary value, it also reflects a specific cultural and economic context. The late 1980s in America were marked by significant social changes, economic challenges, and shifting political landscapes, elements that would inevitably influence the design and production of currency. As collectors engage with the 1989 P quarter, they embark on a journey that takes them beyond mere aesthetics, allowing them to understand how larger trends impact the objects of their fascination. Recognizing how these coins serve as reflections of their time enhances the collecting experience as individuals come together to contemplate the stories behind the artifacts they cherish. With collecting communities thriving in an increasingly connected world, the opportunities to share knowledge and experiences surrounding coins such as the 1989 P quarter are plentiful. The rise of social media and online platforms has revolutionized the way collectors interact and connect with one another. Forums and discussion groups bustling with enthusiasm create spaces where collectors can exchange insights about the potential of finding errors, report their rare discoveries, and share the thrill of encountering unique pieces. This digital age has facilitated an environment of openness and camaraderie where collectors, from novices to seasoned experts, engage with one another, answering questions, providing guidance, and fostering a culture of passion for numismatics. As the bubble of interest surrounding the 1989 P quarter expands, we see collectors increasingly aware of the financial potential behind their cherished artifacts. Rare coins have experienced revitalization as they are viewed not only as collectibles but valuable assets to add to financial portfolios. The excitement surrounding this evolution contributes to the overall narrative as collectors diligently seek quarters entangled with intriguing stories of error and rarity. The visibility of these prized pieces often leads to dizzying prices at auctions, creating a competitive environment that further drives interest in securing these unique coins. The valuation of the 1989 P quarter, exceeding $161 million, underscores the powerful connection between historical context, artistry, and the opportunities that arise within the world of coin collecting. As we draw our exploration of the extraordinary 1989 P quarter dollar to a close, let us take a moment to celebrate the multitude of errors, stories, and endless possibilities that surround this remarkable coin. This journey from coin to coveted collectible illustrates the beauty of serendipity embedded in craftsmanship and creativity, where each quarter reflects a rich narrative intertwined with the broader history of currency and society itself. We hope today's discussion has piqued your curiosity about the wonders hidden within the realm of numismatics. We encourage you to take a moment to examine your own spare change, for what might appear commonplace could potentially reveal astounding treasures waiting to be uncovered. Thank you for joining us on this thrilling exploration of the 1989 P quarter dollar. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for upcoming videos, where we will uncover even more incredible stories and extraordinary findings in the world of coins and collectibles. Together, let's celebrate the stories each coin has to offer and continue our journey of discovery, forging connections that span history while embracing the art of collecting treasures from the past.